Sink. People that like to smile the most. I'm in 8, pretty much halfway point at 5. Highest is 12 with the Belgian Soviet Socialist Republic. Seriously, why did that happen? It's hilarious, but also frustrating, and the lowest is at -1, so at 5 I really am at equilibrium between 12 and -1, or pretty close to it anyways. I got math on the mind. Yesterday I took a college admissions exam. And next turn we should have our national college. Ah. Yes, I'm glad you feel that way, but I should probably make something clear to you, Prime Minister Churchill. They're not the Soviet Union, they're the Belgian Soviet Socialist Republic, or the Belgian SSR, as you will. But yes, I'd like to be one big happy family. United Kingdom and Soviet Union now friends. Well, that's not something you'd expect to see. That's one of the things I love about Civ. Oh yeah. I'm glad. So, being allied to two people who are also allied with each other improves relationships with you. I mean, I already knew that, I'm just saying it because... yeah. I was getting gold from Nepal. Oh, right, because of that stupid embassy deal thing. I don't want to talk about it. Besides, it should all be up on YouTube by now. You can just watch it yourself. But now we're hemorrhaging even more money than before. Wish there was some way to speed this up. Wait. There could be. That's not a hill. This is, but it would put another road into my nation. And the way roads work is each one costs maintenance, but only to the person who owns the tile they're on. So no one pays maintenance on the ones that are outside of borders, like these. So they're pretty much free. And likewise, if you were to build them in someone else's borders, like a civ that grants you open borders, or a city-state, which for some reason we still haven't found them. Oh right, because we're playing on Pangea Plus, so they're all going to be on small islands, just floating analogously out of somewhere. Anyways, if you build roads in the territory of any other civ or city-state, they pay the maintenance. So yeah, if I were to expand here, that would increase my maintenance cost from tiles by 1. But then I would have a hill I could place an improved mine on. Of course, part of that hinges on having to be willing to buy the tile for 115 gold. And yeah, we can't really afford that right now. Let's next turn. We've got our settler on the way. Suleiman has entered the medieval era. Well, fuck. You see? He goes for attack. You wouldn't expect it of him, but he does, and it's annoying. I first realized this when I was playing a Korea game. a special...
When pieces of bronze or gold or iron break, the metalsmith welds them together again in the fire, and the bond is established. Welcome to the medieval era.
It was a special scenario I created where I was the sole scientific civilization in the game, and all the other ones were militaristic, and the only accepted victory conditions were science and domination. So the idea was playing Korea historically as a country that used its technological advances to stave off foreign invasion from larger, more powerful enemies by doing things like, currency, we need this. Like building, well, I mean some of the things the Koreans built, like the Hwacha, which were a pretty innovative type of artillery. Well, basically the first artillery. Oh, damn, we're not going to be meeting New York anytime soon, are we? Or the turtle ship, which was the first armored ship, and there's also speculation that the Koreans might have been the ones who first invented the firearm. Which, if so, that would be pretty cool. Having to stave off invasions from Chinese, Japanese, Manchus, all the different people living in that area, trying to get a piece of them. And yeah, and it was pretty fun, but trying to win a science victory against the Ottomans, it really came down to the wire. Like, a few turns away and I would have lost, not won. So, let that be a lesson to you if you ever try to do a similar situation. Either don't do science victory, or don't have the Ottomans in there. Or do if you like challenge. I mean, I like to challenge myself on occasion. I'd really like to get the 3 Mountains achievement in EU4. But that is got to be probably the absolute hardest Steam achievement I have ever seen. Seriously, I've heard tell of there being some really difficult ones in Super Meat Boy, and I've never played that game, I don't know. But the 3 Mountains... shit. What you need to do with that is playing as a single province nation who's pagan, low-tech, and starts out in an island isolated from other countries, which makes it incredibly difficult to find valid ways to interact with other countries, including declaring war. And within the span of 400 years, conquer the entire world. There are like half a dozen people maximum who have actually done it. Maybe even not that many, but I am watching some videos by the one guy who did it and made it public, a Scotsman named DDR Jake, and I hope I can take some of his techniques and actually make a real attempt, because that would be cool. Apparently something I need to be prepared for is potential failure, and that I might want to be willing to restart from the beginning. And I don't relish that idea, but if that's what it takes to climb the 3 mountains, I'll do it. You know what, you're not going to find this city anytime soon. So what I want you to do is escort this civilian, because I don't know what barbarians are in the area. There's this encampment here, although with France so close, there's a good chance it might have been cleared out. And so, yeah, I'm preparing to get this city in this area I was planning on earlier. Let me take a look at the... Okay. Strategic view is pretty good. So this looks like the best spot. Reaches a marble, the wheat, sheep over there, cattle and fish. Not too many luxuries. It could become a problem. Yeah, we need more luxuries. Incense and marble is not gonna cut it. I'm also going to want to get this city up here soon for the furs. Oh! Copper. I did not notice that there. How much would it cost to buy the tile? 70? Do it. You guys, you can finish that road later. Get a mine on this, copper hill. Coppertin. None of you know what that means. If you stick with me long enough, you will, though. Okay. You go here. How far in this direction can you go? Up to there. And you take a step there and just wait. Don't get ahead of the spearmen. They will protect you from the barbs. Hopefully. I'd hate to have another situation like the one with this former encampment, which I'm not even sure where it was anymore. Here or here. Yeah, they suffered tremendously for what they did. And they didn't need to attack. They could have just gone about minding their own business. I mean, from a storyline perspective, there's stuff like who attacks first. A lot of the times you just see the actual player attack barbarians first. And of course they're barbarians. They would attack you anyways because they're encoded that way in the game. But if you just take a step back, look at the storyline, sometimes it seems like the reason they're attacking you is because you attack them first, but not in this case. Those bastards murdered me before I had a chance to fight back. So I really feel little remorse towards them.